Hey everybody, long time no hear. It's Barbara, and I finally won the lawsuit with Deadpool to get back my own videos. So here I am, starting off again where my collecting began with fashion royalty. And I want you all to one time with me. When you see this doll, you will know what to say. One, two, three. Yas, queen! Yas, queen! Adele is back. And of course, she's back looking absolutely unfrickin' believable. When this doll was premiered during a videocom, wow, people just went bananas that the queen came back to us in such a stellar fashion. This is of course Adele Makeda. She's one of the two original girls of the fashion royalty line, and the queen, as I said, is back in fine form. Look at her shine. O to the M to the G. So let us begin. We'll go from top to bottom with this beautiful ensemble. Um, this is pretty much the look. There's a couple of other accessories that I will show you in the next segment, but this is pretty much her look. It starts out with this hat. It is a very nice felt hat. Sort of bolero, Spanish matador style with a nice black ribbon trim. It is not lined, it's completely faux velvet felt inside and out, but it's very sturdy. It's not going to crush on you, though I wouldn't try packing it too hard. Let's take a look at the lady herself now that we've removed the hat. She is wearing a very nice palette for her. This is the Adele skin tone I like the best. It has a natural feel to it. It's not too dark. It's not too light. She has the trademark. I don't know if you can really see it, but under the left eye, the trademark beauty mark is there. And while we're there, let's continue to look at her eyes. On the one hand, it's darker than you've usually seen on FR, but to be frank, I've been reviewing a lot of pale dolls lately. So for them, it would be very muted. These are darker shades of gray, almost leaning toward like a very dark bluish greenish gray in her eyes. Her eyes are of course brown, and her lashes are real and they are applied. The brow says, "Please don't fuck with me." The lip is a very strong red. This is obviously an ensemble that is going to have a great deal of red in it. The main colors here are going to be black, red, and silver. And you start to see the silver here. In the necklace, it is red gemstone and silver. In the current floral roundish pattern that FR has been doing for a while, it is repeated at the ear. As you can see, that earring is the circle pattern that we have seen before, as I said, as is the very big accentuated ruby ring set in either silver, or you can even pretend that it's platinum. Let me put the camera down for a second so I can gently turn her around. Reset her cape. And show you, as when I lift the camera back up, this is not hair that you are going to be able to restyle. This is cut short in the back with plenty of product in it for a reason. That would be the very nicely done wave curl here. Again, it's completely set If you wash the product out, you will lose everything. This is the cape. It is a cape. It is just meant to go over the shoulders. Let me reset this down and show you that there are no sleeves. It is fully lined. I almost thought there were right here, but it is not. It is meant to fit very nicely, as you could see on her sleeves. The back of her is a two-piece safari-esque outfit with gorgeous seaming, as you can see at the sides and the back. The pants are Riviera cut to for that whole resort look. I'm going to continue to move the camera back and down so you can take a look at her shoe. Let's see if I can lift this without. Put the camera down. There we go. 2 hands to lift it, and then this is the shoe. Obviously, this is the shoe. It's obviously the same shoe on both sides, as I said. The detailing is going to be. The detailing is going to be red, black, and silver. In this case, it's silver, a silver buckle where the straps are, which you can just see peeping out over the hemline. And interestingly enough, let me see if I can get this. There is also a little silver on the heel, where the heel will meet the base of the shoe. So there's like a very interesting attachment there. And again, if I can just push this up. Like everything else FR does, it does it with class. The pants are lined, obviously. The belt appears to open and close in the back. It does. I'm not going to take it off because I just like the whole look together, but this is where it would close. So it's not going to open and close in the front, which is good because if you notice, or you will notice now, it's a double buckle. So that might have made people cry. The pockets are real. You can stick her, or a little bit of her. Let's see if I can do this without. But I want to say the elbow joints are a little tight, so I don't want to force it too much. But you could stick something. If you notice my finger, you could stick something in there. And of course, this is also lined. And that is the primary look for her. Obviously with the, the cape is sort of the travel look. It fits exquisitely well on her shoulders. If you have the arms down, it will not come off. Please don't make a liar out of me. There you go. And that is one look to her. As I said, there are a couple of more accessories that go with her, namely the headscarf and the gloves, which I will put on in a second. But I just wanted you to get this much of a look of her. Mostly because, yes, queen! She's back! And because there are a couple of more things I want to show you and play with her with this, which did not come with the doll. So let me reset her into sort of the second look, and we'll be right back. As I said, there is another look to her that I wanted to hold off and do in the second segment. And that's the look with her headscarf. So let's go ahead and go in close and show you that it is a gray black and red, which I said again would be the primary colors in this ensemble. It is also accentuated with a gray and black metallic tone purse and pleather upper length gloves, which kind of look weird when you have the jacket off, but when you put it back on, as I will right now, it does make a little more sense to have it that long. And I want to be careful because I have her just a little off center. And that is because there was one thing that I had wished had come at some point with this, either with her or with just the line in general, that it was an option, like you used to be able to buy outfits on the side. Would have been nice if they had given us, you know, because it's Riviera, a little luggage. This luggage set was never made by Integrity Toys. This is actually Janet and Diana of La Boutique Purse of the Month Club. I just wanted to, this was way back in the day when they used to do luggage. I just wanted to give them a shout out because they are like my bestie doll friends in the world. And I will put some kind of link to them in the description below. I hope I won't get in trouble for putting a link to them. I'll have to check with Janet. Should have checked before we shot this video, but oh well. But yeah, would have been nice to have that. That's like my one thing, is it would have been nice for this line to have the option to buy luggage. It also would have been nice if she came with some sunglasses, but everybody and Jesus usually comes with sunglasses, so you can just swap out a pair from whatever set you have and she will look spectacular. So let me go ahead, pull back a little bit. Let me just very quickly talk for a moment about the purse. It has, what I've liked that they've been doing lately is they moved away from the hook and eye closure, and you can see here there's a magnet closure, so it closes very nicely. Can't really, this is one where you couldn't even slip in like a pair of gloves, even like a small pair of gloves. This is just completely for show. Of course, I do also want to mention that it does come with the dial earrings, as I call dial earrings. The dial hands, as I call them, are grasping hands. This, by the way, is probably a good time to show you that I will take one out of the bag. The manicure, which I didn't quite talk about yet, which is, by the way, also on her feet. It is a red that is, I would say, 1.5 shades darker than a lip, but it goes beautifully with everything, so you don't have to worry about that. So if you can get your hands on Adele, which I am not sure that you can, because as I said, when the Queen returned, people went bananas. So I'm not sure if you can even like get her, but if you can get your hands on her, this is one. This is the return of the Queen. This is an Adele like you have not seen her in a very, 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 very long time. Get her. Get her. So for Adele, the Queen, and by the way, her name is Exquise, which is, and that's what she is, exquisite. For the exquisite Queen, and for me, Barbara, I'm going to see you very soon in another review. So enjoy and take care. Bye-bye.